Yo guys, it's the football den. Welcome back, welcome back. You've been waiting for an FPL video. We know that it's the biggest double game week yet. Almost all teams playing twice. Not the trash ones, Arsenal. Yeah. So I just want to first introduce you to our very first segment here. This is going to be a little unorthodox actually. We're just going to be thinking out loud, and this time FPL is all going to be about the banter and not so much about the strategy, because we are here to vent our frustrations from the previous game week. We are here to look forward to the next game week, and this video is all about the biggest game week yet, that is game week 26. So Patty, have you thought about what you're going to be doing this week?
I had it planned out when I used my wild card last week, but now I'm not so sure. I planned on using a bench boost strategy because I had around 12 or 13 players who were going to play in the game week. But now Grealish and Madison are injured, and if they don't come on, then then my chip will go to waste. So now I need to figure out what to do. I think I'm just going to go with a normal transfer and like a normal captain thing.
So are you going to take like a -4 or a -8? Because taking a hit would be the right thing to do. That's what I feel.
Yeah, it would be. It would be
What do
the
you mean
right thing.
taking the hit is the right thing to do? Taking a hit is never the right thing to do.
I'll tell you what, it's the right thing to do because Karan knows after all the trash talk that he did last week, he's going to go down this week, and that's exactly why he wants the hit.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Harvey Barnes did well for you this week, man. I really did not
I
expect
know.
him to, give 13 points, especially against Aston Villa. But it is what it is. But talking
Bro.
about this game week, I feel that, I might have to make a couple of changes as well. So I'm pondering on whether or not I should take a hit for this one. Mostly won't,
You
but
should,
let's
you
see how it
should.
goes. What do you think, Amber?
You know what? Actually, my brother told me about this, that the Premier League is now holding a meeting with teams, the clubs, discussing FPL and players and should they be on it. Dude, this is so insane that FPL has become so huge. So apparently, the how Grealish's injury got leaked is
Yeah.
because all his teammates removed him from their
Teammates and staff.
Oh,
Exactly, dude. Can you just imagine how big FPL is turning out to be?
damn.
So
damn.
actually, I was seeing this on Reddit today, and it all started when a random Redditor checked out Robo transferred out Mane one game week, and then people created FPL bots to track this kind of news, and then that
Wow.
blew up. And then recently, Aston Villa had this thing why Grealish's injury was leaked. It was not completely due to FPL. But then they put a ban on the players playing FPL.
Dude, this is bizarre. Reddit, from taking over the financial world, they're taking over the FPL world, and who knows what's next.
Damn. Damn. Did not see that one coming. So let's dig into this game week and how we did in the previous one. So Amber, how was this current game week for you? How has it been? We still have one more fixture to go. So
Yeah, and I'm hoping the motherfucking forward does something, man. Because honestly, when he scored that goal, which was obviously then later ruled offside, I was just jumping and clinching my fist like a band. Yes, yes, yes. Thinking about all those fuckers like you, who I think you as well, yeah, who captained Rafina.
He
You know?
copied me.
But first of all, let me actually, you know what? I don't want to start with Bamford. I want to start with how the fuck did Rafina get 2 bonus points for doing jack shit in the game? What the fuck,
He got
man?
bonus points?
he got a couple
He
of
got
bonus
2
points.
bonus points.
Yes, sir.
When?
See that
What
you
do
don't
you
even.
mean?
He's returned only 4 points. That includes his captaincy point.
He's returned 8.
No, it doesn't.
He's returned 8. It's two for the game played and 2 bonus points. So he's given 8 points. Clearly, you don't keep track of your FPL team.
What the fuck?
Amber, do you think we should replace Rohit right about now?
Yeah,
No.
we're actually going to
I'm
open
gonna-
this session up to a lot more people next week onwards when we get our administration right, working them things. So yeah, I think we're going to get some really good candidates to take over from this idiot who,
Yeah, for sure,
who has
for sure.
no idea that Rafina. Okay.
He's
I can
passed
see
some,
that.
weird comments in the last few FPL videos. He said that, Villa could have a triple game week, and there's this one other thing he said, and now this. So clearly, he doesn't deserve to be on here, looks like.
Slacking.
Yeah, but
This
still
one is
somehow I am above you on the table.
Nah, not really. Not yet. Not just yet. I still have
Bro, it's
Dan-
just one substitution away.
But I still have Danny Ings to play, man. How can you forget? He can
So-
score a couple of Gs and I still stay above you.
That's just dreaming, bro.
Oh, so
Yeah,
keep.
but coming back to Bamford, I just hope he gets at least 1G, and then I would say it's a decent game week because right now I'm on 49 points with the Strike and Bamford to play. So generally 60 plus game weeks I'm always happy with, generally speaking,
Mm-hmm.
because that's like averaging almost 6 points per player, which is pretty brilliant, I would say. But then, of course, there are free game weeks where we have Bruno hitting double digits. That dude is hitting double digits almost every game week.
Yep.
Whenever he does hit his stride. And then you have Gundogan, you have the City defense, and so on. So, yeah, 60 plus is generally okay with me. And I think this time, again, I'm hoping to get 60 plus.
Yeah, well, 60 plus sounds about right. I think it's achievable. How many do you have right now? 54, if I'm not wrong?
49.
Oh,
I'm
49.
on 49. See, four more from Bamford, 2 from Strike, at least 6 I'm hoping, and then of course maybe some added benefit to it. So yeah, that's me for now, hoping for the best.
Yeah, well, 55 is where you are at currently, which is not too far off. But yeah, that'll give you like 5 points per player. And moving on to the coming game week, there are a lot of teams with double game weeks, and the captaincy choice and team selection is important for this one. So where do you
So
go?
this double game week is the biggest double game week ever. Like the previous
Yeah,
biggest
exactly.
one was I think 16 games. This one has 17.
17 teams, you mean, not games.
What the fuck do you mean teams?
No, there's 17 games being played in the game week.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
Apparently, I'm the only sane person on this channel, so might just go solo in a bit, guys. So watch out for a spin-off from the football then.
Well,
The future.
in my defense, I'm quarantining, all right. So it's getting
Yeah.
to me. Yeah. Either way, we'll talk about that some other time. Moving on. What do you think about your defensive department? Do you think y'all are sorted for this game week? Do you think y'all need to make some changes? How's it looking?
So I definitely need to make at least one change because 2 of my defenders have a single game week, Dallas and Cresswell,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking to get in Shaw. But there's a problem posed because of Grealish's injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have to take a -4.
But
Hopefully not.
Shaw is a strange one actually because I did consider him. Isn't he playing Chelsea and Sheffield?
Yep, Sheffield
Yeah,
and
but
Chelsea.
if you see by numbers, Shaw has created 45 chances, which is the greatest by any defender in the PL this season.
Impressive.
Okay.
But then again, I
Okay,
would
yeah,
say
but
And he's priced at only 5.1 or something.
well, okay.
Yeah, but
Let me ask you this:
Right,
how
right.
many chances out of those have been converted? Because with the likes of Martial playing up front, it's not very likely that they are going to score goals.
But we've seen some good assists from Shaw, and I think Martial is going to be benched because we saw last game week Ole was just screaming at him some movement because. And we've seen what Ole does to players who don't listen to him. In the public, he's all good, but in private, they get the hair dryer. So maybe Marshall won't play.
Well, we can hope for that.
yeah, and Sheffield
What about
is
your
definitely potential? Yeah, Sheffield is definitely good potential for a clean sheet. But I feel like I don't really need to make a transfer, even though I have only one City defender. Because as you know, I've been on this Raheem Sterling train for quite a few game weeks now. He hasn't disappointed as much. Luckily, he got that goal against Arsenal. Otherwise, I would have been fuming. But I feel like, that he's a differential that you do need for such a game week where there is potential for people dropping left, right, and center in the City team. There's no guarantee of who's gonna play. So I am not gonna go in risk a transfer to get a City defender and have him not play both the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because according to me, I don't think any City defender is going to be playing both the games, other than Ederson, if you want to consider him in the.
I think Diaz would play both games.
Yeah. I think I'm with Rohit on that.
I'm not quite sure, to be honest, because I do want to wait for the Champions League game to play off and then see where we are at. But in any case, there's no way I'm removing Sterling this week and getting in a City defender. So I think my defense overall is not too good, but I'm looking to make more points in the attack than cover some in the defense. So I have Lowton, I have Strike, and I have Stones, and I'm gonna stick with these, I guess. Yeah, but if I did have to get a defender, I would say that if you don't have double City, just go for it. Not like
it's a risk.
If you think Diaz is someone that is gonna play after the Champions League, you would probably want to go for that.
Yeah, well, but it's not 100%, so I wouldn't urge people to actually buy a City defender at this point. If you have to, then well and good, you can stick to that. But I have some issues at the back. I have Rudiger in my team, and I have Holding and Dallas on the bench, both of whom have one fixture
You
each.
deserve to be where you are for having Holding in your team. You know that?
Yeah, I mean, and having Holding this late.
So
At what point do you figure not to hold him?
So they went on a good run for about a month or so, right? And right when I got him in, David Luiz got sent off and everything went to the shits. So that didn't work out very well for me. But yeah, I gotta maybe give one transfer to my defense. It has to be either Rudiger, Holding, or Dallas that makes way. I'll keep Dallas for now because I think
Trash.
Yup. And Rudiger's not really trash, but he has United and Liverpool to face.
Bro, currently Chelsea's trash, man. Whoever you have.
Yeah, well, there's that.
I wouldn't go on to say they're trash right now because they did manage to keep a few clean sheets here and there and then took hell. So yeah, Rudiger is not trash per se, but yeah, definitely not for this game week.
Yep. So that's one change that I need to make in my defense. I'm looking at that. And other than that, my team looks pretty set. I don't want to make any changes unless I really have to, if there is an injury or something. So what's your midfield and your attack looking like, Rohit?
So my midfield, I'm expecting Madison to be back. So they'll line up like Madison, Barnes, Fernandez, and I'll have to check who the last one is because Grealish is injured. So I think I'll have to decide between either selling a defender or selling Grealish.
So you're telling me you don't have Gundogan nailed on in your midfield?
No, I sold Gundogan.
Before
so I have Rafinha.
Bravo.
When did you sell Gundogan?
Last game week.
Okay, not a bad time to sell him.
Yeah.
Because with KDB coming back, you never quite know what
That's the main reason why I sold him. Like to hold any City assets now, I want to see how they play with KDB on, and then I will take a decision whether to get them or not.
Okay, so are we going to see some potential changes in your? Of course, Grealish has to go out. Have you thought of someone you can get in?
So Jota is in full training, and I've been talking about this transfer for a while. I might get him depending on if Klopp is playing him or not. Like, if he gives any indication that he might play him, hopefully not at centre back.
Right now it looks like they're out of options. They have to play him. They have to try something new. So I think there is a fair chance of him to start, but you got to see for 1 week whether he's going to come off the bench or really start the game. So yeah, that's a fair shout out.
Exactly.
What
Exactly.
what do you think, Amber? What about your midfield and attack? How's it looking?
I think my midfield is pretty nailed on, to be honest. Even though I'm skeptical about City players,
Mm-hmm.
let's just be real about it. However uncertain and however dicey the situation may be, none of us want to lose out on points when City players are giving you
No.
double digits almost every other week. You
Yeah.
know, so. Out of fear, so I'm going to be very honest. Out of fear, I'm not going to remove Gundogan or Sterling, but I do expect. Actually, I do expect both of them not to play the full 90 for both the games. So, but I don't have an issue with that because when they are on song, that it could be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You never know.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna hang on to those two. And of course, apart from that, I have Bruno. Everyone owns him. Son, I have only care. This is the last chance for Son to stay in my team because he's got Burnley and he's got Fulham. And if he does not return anything now, then it's goodbye for the rest of the season. And of course, I also have Salah. And again, with Salah, it's the fear that doesn't let you transfer him out.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of brave people out there who have managed to get rid of him and are still up in the. Let me finish that, Padhare, and it's still up there. Let me finish before you get excited. Because you're not up there yet, right? So wait patiently. And just to touch up on my attack, I think Bamford is the only one who's playing a single game with Antonio. Antonio is just going to be on my bench. I cannot get rid of him. That motherfucker he's been pretty good since he's back. So, and I actually did miss out on his 7 points last week. Thinking, I don't know what I was thinking actually. I played Rudiger for a clean sheet without realizing the potential that Antonio has, and now I see it. So I don't want to get rid of him. I have Calvert-Lewin and Bamford who are going to be starting for me, and I'm pretty happy with both of them because Lewin has also got some easy fixtures with Southampton in the mix, so I'm expecting some good points there. And you know what? I did have him on my captaincy till now, but of course I'm gonna reevaluate that. Because bro, don't give me that. You've seen him since he's back again. He scored once against United. He assisted the penalty and shit. So not a bad shout, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the penalty was lucky, I'd say, but cool. We can roll. Yeah, he's still giving points, and FPL is what matters in FPL. So I think when it comes to my midfield and defense, my midfield and attack, I'm not very happy with the attack. I have Bamford and Ings, both of which have a single game week, and my midfield looks half decent. It's Salah, Fernandes, Gundogan, Sterling, Rafinha. I do trust Rafinha to give some points, but Salah and Sterling, I really don't know. I really hope they start
This
firing.
guy just named a crazy lineup and then he said, I trust Rafinha to give some.
Exactly.
Can you see how unpredictable this season is? Salah and Sterling are not giving the number of points they are supposed to be giving. Bruno is just going crazy.
Meanwhile, Bruno's like, am I a joke to you?
Yeah.
But I don't know why this is coming. Disrespect is coming towards Sterling, and I am guilty of it by myself as well. You see,
Asshole.
you see his last 6 game weeks. There's only once. Okay, he did not start one game, so I'm just gonna give him the benefit of doubt there. But other than that, there's only one game week where he gave 1 point. All others have been 6, 8, 11. So I don't know why people are disrespecting him so much. Is it because the players around him in the same price range like Bruno and of course players cheaper than him that are like Bamford, Calvert-Lewin are raising the game where you're getting a really good bang for your buck, or is it that he's getting lost in the double city clean sheet scenario? What's happening there?
It's just that this is what I feel. I feel that he gets a lot of chances and he just takes like 1 out of 5. And people watching the
Exactly.
game, they're just disappointed. They're like, bro, like, we have you in our team for a reason because you get so many chances and you just manage to finish 1 out of all of those. And that's where the frustration is coming from. That's what I feel.
So the similar situation arises with both Bamford and Ollie Watkins. They get a ton of chances where they don't finish all of them, but they are very decently priced, so the returns are really well received compared to Sterling, who's priced at 11.5 or something.
Yeah.
I think people just consider other options because of that. Like playing for City, where you get tons of chances, you have amazing creators, you have to put those to bed.
Fair. That's only fair. So, I guess that's almost all the discussion, except for a captaincy pick for, a potential captaincy pick, I would say, because I'm sure none of us are sure about the team yet. So, who do you think you'd like to captain for this one?
Okay, are either of y'all going for any chip strategies?
I have used up my free hit and I do not intend to use my bench boost right now. Maybe, just maybe a triple captain if I'm feeling crazy, but I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we're gonna dig into the. We're definitely gonna dig in deeper into the strategies in the video coming up in 2 days, which is
FPL
the guide to FPL, right? So stay tuned for that as well. Padare, we gotta give the viewers something to look forward to. Let's not give it away so easy, right? So. But just thinking about the captaincy, I have 2 or even 3 in mind, to be honest. I have Bruno in mind. Bruno never goes out of mind when it comes to captaincy. I have Calvert-Lewin in mind because he's going to be a pretty good differential. Although it's probably a 10% chance that I go with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it goes against the run-off play, and I know Liverpool isn't performing so well, and we love dissing them. It's Mohamed Salah at the end of the day. He can show up, he can get 2 Gs, he can bag 3 Gs, he can just bag assists. You never know what to expect with this guy.
Yeah, fair.
So he's also in the mix for me.
Okay. So a very counterintuitive captaincy pick that I have in contention is Harry Kane. Because Burnley and both Fulham seem like the fixtures that Harry Kane can finish in. And if he does, y'all are gonna be crying. So he's just in contention. My other one would also be Jota.
Okay, my question to you.
This guy's a troll, Karan. This is now what I've realized. He's just come on here to troll.
I mean, he's been on the good stuff for a while now, and I really think I should take the mantle from him now. It's been enough of his bullshit.
This is a personal, very risky differential when I say Jota, but Harry Kane people are actually considering looking at the picture.
Yeah,
I do agree about Harry Kane's fixtures, but I don't see them getting those goals. Like, they've not shown me enough in the past few games to have that captaincy contention for either Son or Harry Kane, So even though I would be happy to have them in my team for this particular game week, I don't know if I'm confident in, putting the armband on these guys.
Yeah, that's only fair. I think the only 2 people in contention for me are Fernandes and Sterling. Fernandes because it's Fernandes, and Sterling because I think he could rack up a couple of Gs against the likes of West Ham and Wolves. Still haven't made up my mind, but
West Ham. The thing with City captains is West Ham are pretty solid defensively.
Well, that's fair.
Wolves have their days. I mean, some day Wolves could be really good defensively, and some days they could just let it go.
Yeah, and those good days generally tend to come against City. So.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be betting against the Pep Roulette, so. I'm just gonna stay clear City, but we'll get deeper into the analysis and we'll have some concrete answer for you guys in the coming days. So stay tuned for the FPL guide in a couple of days, and don't forget to like and subscribe as usual.